Welcome to the Dirty Sports Podcast. I am Andy Ruther, coming to you live from the Smut Studio in Venice Beach, California, with my co-host, Joey No Chill Prano.
Good evening, Andy.
What's up, fam?
Well, now I'm totally thrown. We're starting off with fams.
I'm in a good mood, Prano.
Yeah? Why's that?
Well, because you guys all just complimented my outfit, which means a lot to me as someone who is known to wear bad outfits. This is, again, pre-Flag and Anthem.
Yeah.
Now it's changed.
I mean, do you remember back in the day? What do you think has been more improved, the Smut Shack to Smut Studio, or Andy Ruther from Sweatpants and what was it? What was your comedy company? Your Frat Boys of Comedy. It was strictly Frat Boys of Comedy T-shirts and sweatpants
and cargo shorts.
Oh my God! You remember back in the day? You were rocking cargo shorts like regularly.
Yeah.
I thought you were a school shooter for a while. I was like, what do you keep in there? Ammo? You keeping fishing lures in those extra pockets?
And I've lost like 35 pounds, too, since those days. So it's all come to fruition. The thusting has come full circle.
Yeah. So you're in a good mood because we complimented your outfit.
And I'm also in a good mood because of that Cavs game. Because I do find myself rooting for the Cavs. And that ending.
Remember when you were Fat Ruther and you were a Michael Jordan slurper? Now you're Skinny Ruther and a LeBron James slurper? I love it. Welcome.
Well,
hold on.
Hold on.
Welcome to being like a well-dressed LeBron James guy. Isn't it fun on this side of the fence? The grass is literally always greener over here.
I'm still a Michael Jordan slurper. But this is what I've learned as I've matured in my age. I can appreciate both Michael and LeBron.
Yeah. They're both fantastic basketball players.
Yes.
Yeah.
And LeBron to end a game with the defensive, then offensive play, back-to-back.
Back-to-back.
Now everybody wants to say goaltending.
That's stupid. Fact. I mean, borderline goaltend. But
sure.
Every great pin block is a borderline goaltend, right? Like, and honestly, you're just crying sour grapes. If that's like being like, yeah, Michael would have had 5 if they called the push-off on Byron Russell. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here?
Yeah.
I mean, I actually saw that on the internet. Like, yeah, the goaltend. Like, no, it was a borderline goaltend. It's a block. Doesn't matter. He still hit the 3 to win the game.
And appreciate the play.
Yeah.
Oladipo drove by him. You're thinking he's got a layup. LeBron comes out of nowhere. Nowhere.
That's LeBron's signature move at this point.
Yeah.
More signature than anything he does on offense. The chase down block. He did it in the finals against the Warriors. He's done it throughout his career. That's a signature move. And again, I said this when he did it in that series. That's why LeBron. That's one of the many reasons why LeBron is my GOAT, because he's going to finish as having the most points of all time, barring some catastrophic injury. He's going to finish offensively everywhere, but his signature is a defensive play. His signature, he's a chase down block guy. It's fantastic.
Well, they had an interesting stat tonight, and I know you get inundated with so many stats when you have LeBron playing, but I believe TNT showed the stat line. It was players to lead their team in the playoffs in points, rebounds, assists. Did you see this? And I believe LeBron entering tonight's game was at 61 or 62.
Yeah.
The next closest
is Duncan and Bird with 21.
Yes.
Yeah. They showed that a couple nights ago as well. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's not even comparable.
No, it's not. Nobody has ever done what he does in all aspects of the game. I've been saying this for 5 years. The greatest all-around basketball player in the history of the game is LeBron James. It's not close. When you're talking about the 11th all-time in assists, if you look at the top 25 assists guys of all time, there's 24 point guards and LeBron James. Now, you could say LeBron James is a point guard, which I'm fine with. But he's also going to be the leading scorer of all time. He's also going to be top whatever in rebounds. He's leading teams. He's leading series. I mean, that Warrior series, he led every player in points, blocks, rebounds, steals, assists. That's everything. That's the game of basketball. I don't know what else. What do you want? I mean, what do we take? He didn't lead in taking charges. He probably did, by the way. I just don't think they fucking post that stat. Here's a fun one. Here's a fun stat that came up tonight. With that game-winning 3 that LeBron made, he now has more playoff buzzer beaters than Michael Jordan. He now has more playoff game winners with under 5 seconds left than Michael Jordan. And he has a higher field goal percentage on playoff game winners than Michael Jordan. Now, what's crazy about that is imagine if LeBron James didn't shrink in the big moments and was afraid of taking the clutch shot. Imagine if he had that killer instinct that Michael had. He would have way more than them? I don't know. He has more and has a higher shooting percentage.
Well, I don't want this whole conversation, to be honest, to be Michael versus LeBron.
Sure.
Like the internet.
Should we talk just about that game in general?
But that's what I'm going to say. But I want to reiterate, and we've said this before, and I know I've tried to make it a point for myself on Dirty Sports, just appreciate his greatness. And I tweeted that. Just that's all I'm asking. If you're a sports fan, and Joe always brings this up, and it's true, the little soft, the little bum, just stop that shit. If you appreciate sports, you can appreciate Michael, you can appreciate LeBron, you can appreciate the greats. We can appreciate them all. Don't be a douchebag.
Also, but or be that guy and just be like, I'm a blatant hater. I am going to say something I know is false because I don't like the person. I'm a hater.
Yeah.
Don't be Skip Bayless. Don't be Michael Rappaport. Don't be guys who are trying to claim facts just to hate when the facts aren't in your favor. They're not there. You're wrong. I just read you the stats. He passes up that shot in the big moment. It's over.
Yeah.
It's over. That's Michael Jordan we're talking about. Now, you want to be a Michael Jordan slurper? You want to go, well, Michael, to be fair, Michael retired for 2 seasons. Okay, so let's talk about the competitive, that killer instinct that Michael had. LeBron's the one doing it in year 15 still, every year in and year out. Maybe he doesn't have that competitive drive that makes somebody quit basketball for 2 years.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that kind of crazy killer instinct. He doesn't have that competitive drive that's like, I want to go be the best at, like, poker. Like, it's dumb. It's over. Just accept it. It's over.
I love how I said, I don't want to compare the two, and gave my Ruther rant, and then Prano was like, well, fuck that. Let's compare the two.
Because here's the thing. Right now, it's LeBron James and no one else.
Sure.
The only comparison left is the comparison of where he stands from a legacy standpoint. And this isn't...
It's about legacy, yo.
Yeah. This isn't like, we talk in football. This isn't an incident where it's like, oh, well, this guy, like, Tom Brady has the rings, but Manning has the stats, and Montana's got the 4-0. This isn't that. This is the one guy has them all. He has the stats. He has rings. He has MVPs. He has the 61 games where he's like, it's over. And now the clutch, oh, well, maybe if it wasn't so clutch. And now the like knock on LeBron this year is like, yeah, but he's soft on defense. Yet again, a playoff game-winning block. A game-saving block. And then he comes down and he cans the 3. It's like, and no one's talking about Victor Oladipo being a choker, right? Is anybody talking about that right now? What if James Harden or LeBron James or somebody had that game? No one's talking about it because that's not the story. The story is LeBron James, game-saving block, game-winning 3. He's the greatest. Well, just enjoy it. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again one final time for everybody. I'm a New York Knicks fan. I hate the goddamn Miami Heat almost as much as I hate any team in basketball. When LeBron James went there, you can search it on Twitter. I actually wrote, if you root for this Miami Heat team, you're probably the same kind of guy that watches the History Channel and roots for the Nazis. There was nothing about that I enjoyed. I rooted against them. I care not for the city of Cleveland. I've been. It's a fucking dump. I have no reason to like LeBron James. I like him because I love the game of basketball, and he plays it better than anybody I've ever seen. Just enjoy it, guys. He's the greatest of all time. I know I become a slurper, but this kind of thing, it's like, what else is there to say? Game-saving block, game-winning 3, 44, 10, 8.
Well, not to mention, I got to throw in this impressive stat line, which is very un-LeBron-esque. 15 of 15 from the free throw line.
Yeah.
Can he get some help? I mean, once again, though, let's break down the game a little more. Kevin Love. 2 of 11.
I hate
11
doing this,
points.
but Kevin Love stinks. Kevin Love stinks.
He's playing bad.
He
Korver's
stinks.
the only one playing well.
Yeah.
J.R. Smith, 0. Goose egg. No points. J.R. Smith, 0-6 from 3. How can J.R. Smith play an entire playoff game, 33 minutes, and score 0 points? And they still won. It's all LeBron James.
So give me the leading scorers on the Cavs.
LeBron, 44.
Yep.
Korver, 19.
Yep.
Kevin Love, 11. Again,
Super team. Super, yeah. Maybe if he didn't, maybe he would not make the finals every year if he didn't join a super team. He's got Kyle Korver as his second leading scorer. Kyle Korver was out of the league before he fucking joined LeBron James. Like, he was going nowhere, and he was going nowhere fast.
Come on, Korver's always been a great shooter.
Yeah, he has been a great shooter. But when you're a great shooter, your time is limited when you can't get your shot off anymore. Kyle Korver now gets shots off because he plays with LeBron James.
Dude, they got to hit their threes, though. I'm looking at the stat line. 10 of 32 from 3. Korver hit 5 of those.
Yeah.
So J.R. Smith, 0 for 6. Kevin Love, 1 of 3. You can't have J.R. Smith and Kevin Love go 1 of 9.
Kevin Love stinks.
What's his deal?
I have said this before. I don't like doing that. Kevin Love is probably better at basketball than I am at just about anything in life besides telling people to kill themselves. But he's now a guy who makes $20 million a year to stand around and watch other dudes play basketball, and it's embarrassing. It's like, dude, just play for pride at this point. Put a little fucking effort in. Become Dennis Rodman and just go, I'm not going to score any points and I'm going to grab 30 rebounds. Just be that guy. Be something besides a guy that watches. They need to fucking bench Kevin Love.
He's only 29.
Yeah.
He's not even old. He's got. You know what I've noticed about Kevin Love? He got a lot of gray hair. You notice that? Anyone else notice that? Like, I get a lot of gray on my sides.
Yeah, because
I'm also about to be 37.
It's stressful.
Bro's 29.
It's stressful to hear people say you stink all the time, which I have avoided doing until right now. I can't do it anymore. Kevin Love, you stink. And honestly, I don't think it's because of his talent. I think he's talented enough to do it. I think he's got a fucking mentality of stand around and watch. And it's like,
And you want to like him. I want to like Kevin Love. Heck, I got stoned one night with him. I mean, come on. Back in the Ruther partying days. It's like you want to like the guy. But you're right. You can't have these games.
Korver's coming off screens. Korver's working for the ball. And Korver's, has no business having 19 in a playoff game at this stage of his career. Kevin Love is just standing around. He's just standing around. And honestly, Tyronn Lue is a joke. That's more. Throw another log on the LeBron is the greatest of all time fire. Tyronn Lue is lost.
He is. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. If you look when the camera pans to Tyronn Lue, he always has the look in his face, did I leave my oven on?
Yeah.
It's always that look.
He has a look on his face, does my kitchen have an oven? He doesn't know. The dude is lost. The dude's like, do I have an oven, and did I leave it on?
Well, I have a reason for this, by the way. It goes back to his environment.
He's literally like, did I leave my microwave on? And guys are like, you can't. That's not a thing.
Do you know where Tyronn Lue's from? Do you guys know where Tyronn Lue's from? I know this.
Mississippi.
No. He's from Missouri, but this is the best part. He's from a town in Missouri.
I knew it started with miss because that's what that dude is doing as a coach. He is missing. Dude, you're on a missing poster. What are you doing? He's from Missing, Missouri.
He's from Mexico, Missouri.
Yeah.
Which is the funniest shit ever. If you drive, I believe, is it 40 or 64? You know, I went to school in St. Louis, of course.
Yeah.
I believe I forget which freeway it's off. Anyway, there's a town in Missouri which could not be more farther from Mexico. It's called Mexico, Missouri.
And fun fact, I learned this. I remember now that I saw that Tyronn Lue is from Mexico, Missouri. If you put Mexico, Missouri into Google Maps, it says don't go.
Yeah.
It says, do not go there.
That's where we should build a wall.
Yeah.
We should build a wall around Mexico, Missouri.
And just put Tyronn Lue in it so that the Cavs can find a better coach. Kevin Love seems to want to stand by the sidelines and fucking do nothing. He should be the coach. He'd look great in a suit.
But who's coaching the Cavs, though? I mean...
But right, look.
You know what I'm saying? They're like, I'm just trying to think, if Tyronn Lue's not coaching them, who's a great fit for the Cavs?
What, like, who that's available?
Just in general. I'm just tossing anything out there.
I mean, any competent coach.
Yeah.
Right? But, and if there is a knock on LeBron, it's, oh, he got rid of this coach, he got rid of that coach. First of all, we don't know which part of that is true, which part of that's not true. And that's all stuff we'll never know until somebody writes the story.
Sure.
You know, until somebody writes this version of the Jordan rules. Don't forget, Jordan ran a fucking coaches out of town. And then, you know, Phil Jackson showed up. And you can't say Phil Jackson's not an ego manager. Phil Jackson's not, that the triangle didn't work for a while. No one's saying that Phil Jackson wasn't a great coach. Michael Jordan played with a great coach. Kobe Bryant played with a great coach. LeBron James has never played with a great coach, in my opinion. Eric Spoelstra, good coach. Great coach? I don't think so. And if there's a knock on LeBron, that's it. But, like, I don't need him to be the GM. So, like maybe have a fucking real basketball organization where your star player doesn't get to make the fucking decisions. He's been in Cleveland, and they're a joke. When he was in Miami, Pat Riley was like, "Bro, you don't get to pick the coach. Okay, I'm the big swinging dick here." And if you I listen to the Bosch podcast on Simmons, and I listen to Fizdale on Rappaport. They all talk about Pat Riley as being like, "Yo, he would come in and give it to the coaches, the trainers, the players." And that's a real organization. LeBron James has done this now.
Pat Riley would.
Yeah, Pat Riley. Okay. Who did I say?
I didn't know if you were talking about LeBron.
No, Pat Riley. Now, LeBron James this year would be his 5th finals if he went there with the Cavs. So he's been to 4 finals with the Cavs, correct? The last 3 and then one other.
Yeah.
With the Cavs, dude. With the Cavs.
Cleveland
Cavaliers. He's been doing it with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their owner is writing shit in Comic Sans. They have had fucking Mike Brown, Tyronn lost in Mexico, Lou, and fucking David Blatt.
But that'd be a great.
By the way,
that'd be a great kids movie. Tyronn lost in Mexico, Lou.
David Blatt is the official name of the puking emoji. He's just, look at David Blatt, like that's who had fucking coaching him.
Yeah,
it's over.
David Blatt. I don't know if you know, he's now coaching a mixed Palestinian-Israeli team on the Gaza Strip. You know the wall.
Yeah,
he coaches. They play basketball on the wall.
Okay. I don't know what to do with that riff because, I can't get into religion talk again.
Well, that riff is I'm going deep because he went back to Israel
I'll tell you one thing for sure.
Can someone follow my lead
I'll
here?
tell you one thing for sure. That's Kevin Love's next team. That guy throwing rocks all over the place.
Shots fired. All right, we got to talk about the other games and the other teams.
Do we? Should we talk a little more LeBron James?
I'll be honest, Toronto game didn't watch. I watched the whole Cleveland game, basically.
Yeah. Good. That was smart. 3-2 Toronto. I was back and forth a little bit, but, for all the people that are like, why don't you fucking respect the Raptors? It's like, well, it's 3-2 against the 8 seed Washington Wizards. So, that might be one reason that we're not like, the Raptors are definitely going to the finals.
We have a Raptors conspiracy theory call.
Yeah?
I don't know if we want to play it now or
Seems like we should get it out of the way.
Get to it later.
Come back to the Raptors later in the show. Is that the kind of sports show we're running here? We're going to talk Raptors and then we're going to return to the Raptors later.
That's a good point. I
don't even want to talk the Raptors once.
I like conspiracies. You like conspiracies, and this is from one of our favorite, my top-ranked dirtball, CT.
Okay.
So
you know what? I saw on the rundown CT conspiracy, and I thought somebody had a conspiracy about CT, and I was like, wow, that's going deep into the dirtball rankings.
But wouldn't that be CTE? See?
What?
What are you talking about?
I thought somebody had a conspiracy theory about our number 1 ranked dirtball CT.
I thought you meant CTE conspiracy theory. No. Okay. Okay. Looks like we're still filming though. We have too many people with phones on. Anyway, let's just keep recording. Can we play this call? Yeah. Do we have CT's call? I believe it should be there.
Hey, CT here in Seattle. Fuck that last call. I forgot. The reason I did call in was new conspiracy theory. NBA, they want to push the Raptors through to the NBA Finals to continue to do mixed advertisements for Jurassic World, which looks kind of shitty, but I'll still go see it in theaters, and the Raptors in the NBA Finals. Hollywood elitists are fixing the NBA Finals to make sure the Raptors are there because the movie comes out the same time as the NBA Finals. Raptors, Jurassic Park makes perfect sense. Other than that, Joe, the place you got booked in Washington is Lake Chelan. It's awesome. It's basically Lake Havasu of Washington. Lots of us go up there to party every summer. And then look up Utah Beer Laws. They're interesting. Fuck that. Don't worry about Utah Beer Laws. Condoms are for University of Washington. Go Cougs.
So it's an interesting theory.
I didn't hear like the second half of that call. I did hear it ended with Lake Chelan. After that, I heard Go Cougs. That is an interesting theory. Now, has Jurassic World not come out yet? Is this the first Jurassic Park with like Chris Pine or whatever the fuck his name is? Chris, right? Okay, so they already did one,
That's
right?
That's not Chris Pine.
Chris
guys.
Pratt, whatever. Chris Pine. Who's the other fucking? There's another one.
Good-looking white guys everywhere.
Yeah, Chris Evans, exactly. Can we just have one Chris? Can we just have one like sort of good-looking white Chris? Can the one dude just be in Jurassic Park and Captain America and all that other shit?
I would like to say I think Chris Pine, by the way, became a name. I think he got the Andy Ruther bump.
How?
Because he used to come to Hotel
like
Oceana.
Mediocre white guys.
Yeah. He used to come to the Hotel Oceana when I worked there, and I used to always
Which one is he, by the way?
He's the Star Trek guy.
Star Trek guy. He's, I think, my favorite of the three.
Yeah. I used to always take him room service.
He's not Captain America.
Nice
right?
dude. Really nice dude. I used to always take him room service. And I think what happened was him getting to know me and my good energy, my good dusting rubbed off on him, and now he's become a household name.
Interesting theory.
Yeah. You actually would have loved. He used to bang this is before he was even like huge. This hot model who was in a couple movies, and they came down.
I like how I would like that. Like, who doesn't like that?
Because
Tyronn Lue's like, I'm out. Everybody else is like, that's fucking awesome, bro.
But you're more into the tall, skinny model type. Like
I am indeed, yeah.
That's not the Andy Ruther type.
Yeah.
No, that's not my type.
Yeah, you don't understand evolution.
No. I want a little meat on a girl, and when they're too tall, like, dude, I'm 5'9.5".
Yeah.
Anyway.
Help. Yeah, and how's that worked out for you? Help your children. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's worked out fine for me. You know, I go for girls that might want to have sex with me. I don't go for girls who are like, bro, you got to get on a step stool to talk to me. Anyway, what the fuck are we talking about?
Models.
His theory on the Raptors.
Yeah.
At Hollywood. Now, if you've noticed, they are really pushing the Raptor stuff in Lost World during the games. That's the big NBA kick.
Yeah.
Every year there's always like one big movie they're kicking or pushing.
You know, I watch all my games, basically everything. So I watch streaming.
Yeah, you don't see it.
I don't see it. And what's crazy is on streaming, the commercials are limited, but they play the shit out of them. I mean, you get 3 commercials. 2 years ago in the NBA playoffs, I watched the same Tecate commercial 1 million consecutive times.
Yeah.
To the point where I was like, yo, I actually sent an email to ESPN, like the Watch ESPN email address, and I was like, here's the deal. Pretty cool of Tecate to be like, we'll just pay for exclusivity. But I was like, this is backfiring. I am going to burn down the Tecate plant.
Yeah.
Like, I am never drinking another Tecate as long as I live. Every time that fucking black eagle screams, I want to fucking kill myself.
By the way, I don't think it's just streaming now. They're doing, I have cable. They're repeating the same commercials. The one that I actually wrote a tweet, it's in my drafts. I wasn't ready to fire it off yet. Was about Common. Common does that Microsoft's commercial.
See, I don't even seen this.
Trevor knows what I'm talking. Common does that Microsoft commercial, and he's so goddamn serious. Why is Common ever? This is the joke. Has Common ever laughed? Has he ever smiled? He's so serious, dude. You're doing a Microsoft commercial. You're not curing world hunger.
I used to think
Why is he so serious?
I used to like Common a lot, and then I realized I liked John Legend a lot, and that those were two different people. And I was like, yeah, Common stinks. Common was in the fucking Smoking Aces with Jeremy Piven.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm out. I'll tell you the commercial I get a lot. I don't know if it's a regional thing because I don't know if this gas station. The first time I ever saw 76 was in California, but the one with the fucking couple who bought a van. Do you know about this one? No, they buy a Volkswagen van. Oh, I will murder these two actors. I will murder them in their sleep. I'm gonna get a Volkswagen van. I'm gonna run them over in it because I see this commercial 1 million times a day.
Haven't seen that one.
Yeah. See, I get the streaming commercials, fam.
Deep dives with the commercials during the NBA playoffs.
I haven't even seen the Jurassic World one.
Yeah, dude, they lost me. I liked the first Jurassic Park.
I'll tell you the truth. I've only seen the first Jurassic Park.
They started to fall off. I watched the reboot one a couple years ago, and I'm just like, what are we doing here? Hollywood hates original content.
Well,
therefore, it makes me get angry towards Hollywood.
Yeah, but what they hate is losing money, and they love making money.
True.
And there's, they market that shit. People go see it. Like how many? James Cameron said the other day, he's like, enough of the Avengers movies. And I'm like, I agree. Like, how many fucking Avengers movies do I need to see?
Yeah.
And then an Avengers fucking trailer will come out and people will lose their goddamn mind. They're like, no way, Black Panther in this one. It's like, yeah, you don't know that's why the Black Panther movie existed, to get him in this one. So now everybody's going to go see it?
Well, we've talked about this. There's a reason those movies continue to be successful. It's people where I'm from.
Yeah.
They just feed themselves shit all the fucking time.
Yeah, they're like, we're going to make a night of it. Applebee's for the fucking 2 for $20.
Yeah.
Then we're going to hit the new Avengers movie. We'll get a little fucking Ben & Jerry's on the way home. We'll definitely die of the sugar in like fucking 8 weeks because we just had a blue curacao laced margarita from fucking Applebee's.
Sounds delicious.
Then fucking hit up a gigantic Dr. Pepper, wash that down with some snow caps, some Avengers, and then it was like, hey, should we have dessert? Motherfucker, you have been eeating sugar for the last 7 hours.
I know, and I get it that there's nothing to do. I get that. That's part of it. But Jesus. I look at my brother's family, the amount of movies they see. You're just like, Jesus, dude. You support all. I basically want to tell them you're the reason that I'm not famous. Because
Wow, that was a real leap.
Yeah.
Fucking dude.
You support awful content. I'm out here
you Carl Lewis that fucking jump. Jesus Christ. It's a world record triple jump right there.
You're supporting bad content. I'm out here thusting good quality original Dirty Sports Network content. And you know what? Whatever. Anyway, right now, just so you guys know, this is Wednesday night as we're recording. The Utah Jazz are currently up 16 points. The third quarter just started. We got to talk about the Utah Jazz. We got to talk about how well they've looked. We got to talk about my boy Joe Ingles.
Yeah. I know it's Joe Ingles, but I insist on calling him Joe Ingles because I feel like he's
Is it Ingles?
Yeah, it's Joe Ingles.
I always call him English.
But he's not ethnic enough. He's so white that I'm
from Australia.
Yeah, but I'm giving him a Latin name. I'm calling him Joe Ingles.
Well, he's got the Spanish English last name.
Yeah.
That's why I call him English.
Yeah. It's Joe Ingles. Joe Ingles. I love him.
He's great.
Yeah.
He's everything you love about Aussies or Brits. Pale white dude, fucking good shit talker, and just crooked ass teeth.
Yeah.
Like he's everything you see.
And he's trolling Paul George, which I love. He's been like in his face
Paul George hates him so much
because of the the accent. He's like, that's not authority. This is authority. And he's like, fuck you. And he's like, oh, fuck you, bro. Hi, bro.
Who gives the Warriors a better chance? Or no, I'm sorry.
Neither of these teams are going to play the Warriors next, right?
They're not. I thought this.
No, the Pelicans are all lined up for the Warriors.
God, I'm losing my damn mind over here. Okay, that's right. So the winner of this game, this series, gets the Rockets.
Yeah. And I think that the
Thunder match up better against the Rockets.
I think that they do, yeah. And the reason is I really like Gobert, but how, like, obviously the Rockets rely a lot on Capella and the pick and roll, and it's either three or it's a layup. But
yeah.
But if you're looking at a single guy on the other team and you're like, fuck, like, he's a matchup problem. You're like, well, let him be a matchup problem for Capella.
Sure.
Like, let's not, like, the matchup issue with Harden and Chris Paul is like Russell Westbrook is in his own fucking head with the Ricky Rubio thing. But, dude, Ricky Rubio's not guarding either of those guys. Like, Ricky Rubio then just becomes a defensive liability.
First of all, I don't understand Oklahoma City's strategy. So I talk about Ricky Rubio. Ricky Rubio can't shoot.
Yeah.
Worth shit. It's the same way with Rajon Rondo we talk about. Why are they not forcing Ricky Rubio to take 20 shots a game?
But he's been hitting the shot this series. That's the thing, is they're not doing that, but he's also playing really well.
Dude, they're not 20 points right now.
I know. What's his name?
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell, fantastic. And Gobert, like, they have a nice little team. But I don't think they're getting through the next round, but it's not going to be fun for the Rockets. That's for sure.
Our boy Ingles.
Yeah.
Is it Ingles?
Joe Ingles.
Right now, he's already hit 4 threes. He's got 14.
Yeah.
So he's the leading scorer.
Love it.
Yeah, man. Actually, he's not. Jay Crowder has 17. I stand corrected.
If somebody could send me the like a purple Joe Ingles jersey, that'd be great. The dark purple.
And how good does he fit in? We talked about last episode, Utah.
Yeah.
With all the white Mormons. We got to talk about Mitt Romney's personalized cheddar dick jersey for a second.
Yeah.
Is there anything more cheddar dick than an old white guy with a personalized jersey over a button-down long-sleeve shirt?
Well, let's talk about...
On the scale of cheddar dick
But
dome.
let's talk about Mitt Romney and then Mitt Romney's options. Mitt Romney was a Republican candidate for the president of the United States. So was he buying the Spanish point guard jersey, the French centers jersey, the Australian small forwards jersey, or a black guy's jersey? He's like, fuck it, I'm getting my own jersey. I'm surprised he didn't just go a John Stockton throwback and just be like, you know what, that's it. I fucking love white Americans, and I'm going for it.
How good would that have been, though? I was thinking this, if one of the players on the Thunder just took the basketball and whipped it at Mitt Romney's head as hard as they possibly could.
Look, Mitt Romney not an asshole. Like I
don't hate Mitt Romney, but I'm just saying for what he's dude, you're showing up to a game taunting.
I kind of like it. I'm into it. Like, dude, if
you're into it,
I'm not into the jersey. I'm not into the personalized jersey, but I am kind of into Mitt Romney being like a courtside guy for the Jazz. Everybody needs a courtside guy.
Is he running for governor of Utah?
I have no idea. Is he? Everybody
or
needs,
Senate. I'm sorry, Senate. He's already been governor.
Every team needs a courtside fucking star, like a courtside fan. Who is the Jazz going to be? Like, who are we talking about here? The former players, that's not like, it's not fun or funny when, like, Karl Malone or like Stockton. Like those
Malone
guys.
shows up with the 12-year-old girl.
Yeah. So who are we going with in Utah? Like, who's your guy?
Blackface Jimmy Kimmel as Karl Malone.
Oh, you don't know? Jimmy Kimmel has had all the video of that burned. That's no longer a thing.
Are you joking or not joking?
I'm joking, but I'm assuming that it's real. Because Jimmy Kimmel, his thing now is crying on television. It's not.
I used to love Kimmel.
Yeah, I love Kimmel.
I still like him. I still like him. I just, man.
But can you imagine a comic doing that? Jimmy Kimmel will be crying. He'd be like, "What is Dave Chappelle doing? Oh God, no! Blackface isn't funny."
Dayton. Okay, so the Thunder looks like they're going to lose, and it also looks like the Rockets.
It's a game of runs. This game's not over, but yeah, it's mostly over. They're down 25.
Yeah, it looks like the Rockets.
God, I just want to say.
Do a mellow rant.
This isn't a mellow rant. This is just a quick. This is just a quick thing. Every single Dirty Sports fan, I'm looking dead in the camera, that ever tweeted me about Melo, stop. Just stop watching basketball. You don't understand the game of basketball. And look, not every sport's for you. I don't know how fucking drafting works in NASCAR. That's why I don't watch it. I don't have time to learn. Hockey, I'm still confused how many lines icing has to happen, or how many guys can be on or off the ice when they're switching lines. I don't get it. I'm not going to watch it. If you've ever tweeted at me about Carmelo, about him being a good player, a great player, about how this team is fucking loaded now, stop watching basketball. You do not understand it. It's not for you. And not everything has to be for you. I don't fucking study quantum physics. It's over my pay grade. You don't get basketball. Stop it. Just stop. Melo is an embarrassment, and you're an embarrassment for defending him. I honestly want to say stop listening to this show because you haven't retained a goddamn thing from listening to it.
Well said, Joe. Well said.
What's Melo? Can we hear what Melo's doing right now?
Yeah, I can pull up Melo's stat
And by the way, I haven't really been able to watch this game because we've been setting up and walking over. He's probably having a great game because that's what happens with Carmelo Anthony. He has great games and they lose by 30.
He's not. He's 2 of 6. He has 7 points. That team is just going to blow up completely.
Well, Paul George should go to the Lakers immediately. Think about it this way.
LeBron's going to follow him?
The Oklahoma City Thunder were one game, they finished as what, the 4 seed? The
this
5
year?
seed? Yeah. 4 or 5. One of these teams is 4, the other one's a 5.
They're the higher seed.
Yeah. So they finished with the 4 seed. They were 1 loss away from being the 8 seed. They were 2 losses away from being out of the playoffs. They were the 4. Yeah. The Lakers, take Paul George off OKC, put him on the Lakers. The Lakers have a better roster than the Oklahoma City Thunder. Just with one player leaves and goes the other, their roster is now better than the Thunder. Of course I would leave. What are you sticking around there for? To watch Russell Westbrook steal rebounds to try to average a triple-double? To watch Carmelo Anthony be the goddamn black hole of basketball that he has always been? Honestly, I blame Melo mostly just his attitude. Fuck that dude. He's a cancer. Your team sucks when he joins you. Enjoy never making the second round ever again. That was fun. That one time you got to the Western Conference Finals with fucking Allen Iverson and fucking Kenyon Martin. Cool story, Melo. How long ago was that?
Was Iverson even on the team then?
Or Chauncey?
It was Chauncey.
All I know is
it was Chauncey.
Our interns didn't have pubes
and
the last time that fucking Carmelo Anthony went deep into the NBA playoffs.
I want to say it was 2008 or 2009.
Yeah, 2008.
Yeah, it's one of those years. But even that series, I remember that because that was, I was still new to LA. You knew the Lakers had that series. There was no doubt in my mind. There's no way Melo and the Nuggets are going to do anything in that series.
By the way, for anybody that's, not to go too far back to LeBron James, but Carmelo Anthony's career is essentially over.
Yes.
Dwayne Wade's career is essentially over.
Yes.
They were in LeBron James' draft class. LeBron James, in the same draft class, having played more minutes, having had less injuries, is pretty much the NBA MVP. In case longevity is a factor for anybody's qualifications.
LeBron James. Do we know what happened to that kid?
I didn't.
I think we've talked about this.
I don't even. All I know about that kid is that kid weren't you the one that said he has a YouTube show with Little Terrio or some shit like that?
Little Terrio.
Is that a person that you once brought up to me?
I think it's just Terrio.
Oh, okay.
Right? I don't know. I can't keep up with all the former Black Vine
I think
stars.
he lives in a house. It's a reality show house that airs on Hulu with Charlie and the kid who bit Charlie's finger. It's just Vine stars.
And the kid who's Damn Daniel, is he there too?
yeah.
They all end up on Ellen. Dude, that's the key.
I thought Trevor was Damn Daniel for a while. I was like, that's how.
Trevor, grab the mic, please. Can we talk about Trevor's hair? Because we discussed this pre-show, which there will be no pre-show episode, but actual pre-show. Trevor,
was there an episode of The Interns today?
No, they said I said, you guys going to do it? They said they only want to do it on Sundays.
I like that. I like it. Weekly. Smart. See, these guys smarter than you give them credit for.
Well, again, I'm trying to keep positive vibes. I don't know why we're trying to.
Sure.
By the way, there's a new thing with me. I told this to Trevor. It's all about fucking us within our own DirtBall family.
Fucking us? What?
It's
fucking
all
fucking inside the family? Is this
I didn't
dirty
say
sports? That word for word what you said.
Is that what I said?
You said fucking inside the family.
Anyway. Trevor
That's some Mexico, Missouri shit right there.
Trevor showed up today without a hat.
Yeah.
And
he was clearly wearing the hat all day prior to this.
No.
That's just how your hair is permanent.
I instantly laughed.
Showered and everything.
Because this is the first time I've ever seen Trevor without a hat.
I know.
And he straight up looks like Ringo Starr, Beatles, circa 1964.
Why I'm always wearing a hat.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got that Bieber cut.
But I feel like we can do. Look, we've been able to.
You know what cut? You know what cut Trevor has? Do you remember the fucking? You remember Two-A-Days, the MTV football show about high school kids, and they all had the same haircut that came out from under their hat. Trevor's. I think we got it. I think I finally got a nickname for Trevor. Two-A-Days. Fuck yeah.
I think we need to do like a makeover with Trevor. You know, we've been able to figure out my life somewhat in making me over. What about with Trevor?
I mean, Trevor. I feel like Trevor's pretty made over. He's just got to get a haircut.
I always just wear a hat literally 24/7. So I've always been like, whatever with my hair.
You wear a hat all the time.
Literally all the time.
So why not today?
I had an interview beforehand for a little writing gig, so I forgot the hat.
Whoa. We need to be informed on all these things. Where are you getting interviewed at?
Do you? You're not paying him anything.
I bought them Mal's Kitchen tonight. That's a good.
That's literally indentured servitude. You're like, I'm going to make you eat so that you have enough energy to work for me.
That's good Chinese food, though, right?
It's very good.
And then Ernie got also. I always want
Ernie.
It's just gonna be Ernie.
Can we just call him Ernie? No. I always want to call him Ernie. Why do I always want to call you Ernie? I don't know. I always want to call him
By
Ernie.
the way, fucking weird Twitter over here.
Is he weird? Is he Ernie, weird Twitter,
no, he's
Benny the Jet?
I call him weird Twitter or Benny the Jet. But you remember what was the fucking Home Improvement? You remember Home Improvement
with
fucking
Tim Allen?
Remember the guy, the neighbor? You'd only see. I basically have a reverse fucking neighbor here because I only get to see fucking Benny the Jet's feet the whole show.
Yeah,
it's just like these. I just see Hirachis talking like you just to tell me how I'm doing. Like I got to see feet moving.
You know what I've noticed about Benny the Jet? Man, this dude knows how to dress. He always comes in looking stylish.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Is that where does that come from? Did you always dress well?
Like
honestly, no, I didn't always dress well. My brother, I have a younger brother. He's like 4 years younger than me. He all of a sudden started dressing a lot better than me. And so then I realized I needed to start dressing like him a couple of years ago. So he helped me out. And so since then, and then like, you know, I kind of understand what's fashionable, what's in.
Maybe you can rub off on Trevor. Trevor's Andy Ruther, circa 2015.
Yeah, I got him. We'll figure something out.
You got him?
Yeah.
The interns go shopping.
Flag and Anthem. We just got to hook these guys up with some more Flag and Anthem.
Get you some Flag and Anthem. Actually, everyone listening should get Flag and Anthem. I'm rocking full Flag and Anthem right now, minus my shoes. They don't have shoes yet.
I'm just wearing my original Flag and Anthem, my original star standout piece. I haven't been rocking them in a while. I got the brick red jeans.
Yeah. Love those.
Yeah.
I was wearing them last night. So, guys, go to flagandanthem.com. If you drop promo code DIRTY at checkout, you get 25% off your first order.
That might be our biggest promo code, right? 25%.
It is. It's our biggest promo
pretty
code.
Good.
25% off that first order. You can look as good as we do. And like I said, they have a great summer line, spring line, all coming out. Basically, they update their website with new gear every week, every couple weeks.
Honestly, I think they're, as much as I like their jackets and their jeans and everything, the warm weather gear is top notch.
You love that.
Get some shorts.
Yeah.
I'm a big short sleeve button down guy.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Yeah,
I think I'm going to try a couple of those for my next order. So go to flagandanthem.com, drop promo code DIRTY to get 25% off that first order.
It might look weird with your little raptor arms.
Yeah.
Like short little raptor arms out of the.
Yeah.
Like I think the 3/4 tee is a good look for you.
Yeah,
it's
I like the 3/4
optical
tee.
illusion. It makes it look like you have adult size arms.
Yeah. Thanks, Joe. Yeah. Losing that, keep it in the fam, fucking each other, dirty sports positivity that I was trying to promote.
I'm the angry dad.
Yeah. I also think if you guys also want to get clothes, you can go shopping. You should go add the Honey extension on your browser.
Oh,
right?
yeah. That was I remember the Honey extension. I haven't used my computer in forever. I'm basically a full-time mobile guy, but I remember the honey. Explain it to me again, because I uploaded it, or I added it.
Yeah, it's real simple and it's great and it's easy to use.
Yeah.
So basically, let's say the other day, I want to add some blinds for the Smut Shack, the Smut Studio, right? So I go on Honey. I just add the extension to my browser, which I have, and I type in Target into Honey, and promo codes instantly come up that I can use to get obviously a discount.
It's a promo code finder.
It's exactly what it is.
It seems dumb not to have that.
At checkout, Honey automatically applies the promo code. I don't know why you wouldn't use it. It takes 2 seconds.
I think Carmelo's a good basketball player, and I like paying full price on everything.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Just get your life together. Get discounts on everything.
Literally, it's free money.
Yeah.
I was telling, because my mom uses it now. She goes, "This is the greatest thing ever," because she's always shopping, and 9 million people are using this now. So guys, they're doing something right. There's no reason not to add Honey to your browser today. Right now, just add it right now.
It costs money, right, Andy?
No, it's free.
That seems ridiculous.
It takes just 2 clicks to install and will save you tons of money. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/dirty. I
want to play devil's advocate with this Honey
thing.
Okay. What's the reason not to do it?
None.
Okay. See, I don't. Yeah. I'm in.
So that's 2 words. joinhoney.com/dirty to start saving with Honey today. That's joinhoney.com/dirty. I mean, guys, I'll just be honest at this point. We give you good sports advice. We're hooking you up with your clothes, any of your shopping needs at Honey. We're doing it all here. The thusting is strong, Joe Prano. How about your Mets? Are they thusting right now?
I thought that was going to turn into something.
I don't know.
I
thought I was going to go into something, and I was like, let's just get back to sports.
My Mets are getting their shit pushed in right now. I'll double check the score, but it was 9-1.
Okay, real quick. Let's see if they know. Getting your shit pushed in. What movie's that from? Pull up the mic. Interns. We'll start off with Trevor, and we'll go to EJ.
No idea.
No idea.
Oh, this is good because I told Trevor I want to play a new version of Does Shabelli Know, which is now turned into Do the Interns Know?
Yeah.
The fact that neither of them knew the Getting Your Shit Pushed In. A classic. It's currently on Netflix. Training Day. Denzel Washington's I think it's his only Academy Award.
That could be right.
Yo, fool, you're in. When they're at the fucking guy's place, where that be Compton or South Central?
Yeah.
At the end, the
you
Mexican
ever had
house?
your shit pushed in? Your shit pushed in, and he's doing that. He's like, I've had my shit pushed in.
Let's break that out for the YouTube. That's gonna be a Ruther Training Day impression.
Your shit pushed in, man. Your fucking shit pushed in.
That's a GIF. Somebody's already made it. It's a GIF. Yeah, Mets lost 9-1, so they're not playing great, but they did have a big comeback win yesterday. Your boy Jay Bruce hit a game winner in the 10th.
Can we talk about Harvey? That's what I kind of want to talk about.
Sure.
I haven't followed it too closely.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Pitching like shit. Potentially not a dude. Moved to the bullpen.
Slides reference right there, guys.
Yeah. Listen to Dirty Slides if you want that. So in the offseason, they signed Vargas, and Vargas is coming back off the DL soon. He's been making rehab starts.
Yeah.
So there was a spot basically that they were going to try to figure out who was going to go to the bullpen because DeGrom and Syndergaard are doing DeGrom and Syndergaard things. Wheeler, Matz, Harvey, all looking shaky at best. So it was sort of a three-way argument for who was going to be going to the bullpen to make room for Vargas. And it looks like it's Harvey. And, I mean, Gesselman and Lugo both in the pen. And both of those guys could also step in to starting pitcher roles. I mean, that's how the Mets bullpen has been as good as it has been the whole year, is because we have two guys who are quality starters in the bullpen.
Yeah.
So there's this thing that, like, almost, guys are splitting starts, essentially. Like Wheeler, Matz, Harvey, and then Gesselman, Lugo. They have long relievers. They're just going to have to get that rotation right. Vargas is an innings eater. He's going to be a guy that's in the rotation the rest of the year. So you have him, DeGrom, and Syndergaard, and then those other two are up for grabs. I really think that Callaway, even though Wheeler or Matz could have been that guy, was trying to light a fire under Matt Harvey's ass. Matt Harvey basically came out and said, I am a starting pitcher, the way like Carmelo laughed in the offseason about like potentially coming off the bench. And Callaway was like, all right, well, maybe get some people out. Until then, you're in the bullpen. He gave up, I believe, 1 run yesterday in 2 innings. I think it's good for Harvey. I haven't closed the book on Harvey being a starter later in this year, but I think this is exactly what he needs. Fine, go to the bullpen. Figure your shit out. You're Mr. fucking Dark Knight.
You know what'll change that? You got to change his nickname from Dark Knight to Matt Harvey Weinstein. Now, if they change it, play the psychological game, you don't want to be, connected with the guy who's sexually assaulting everything in sight, including plants. So that's my new nickname, Matt Harvey Weinstein. There, you've got the Ruther curse. What is it? The little B curse? Is it the little B?
The little Denty curse.
The little Denty curse. Matt Harvey Weinstein. And if you accept that new nickname, you will become a better player. If not, you're going down the shitter, bro.
They should probably put like small plants next to the mound in the bullpen. So you fire some warm-up pitches, if you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean. I jerked off 4 times Sunday. We got. By the way,
how many times since? By the way, just is that like now? Are you like you break for the rest of the week or what?
No. I've been pretty good. But my buddy,
pretty good meaning a lot or a little.
No,
like
maybe once or twice. My buddy, Trevor's. Those guys are laughing. I shared some pre-show stuff. I don't want to get into. I was.
You're sharing things with the interns now?
Yes.
And not me, your co-host.
We bonded. I was fornicating last night.
Here?
With a lady, yes.
What? With a lady this time.
And let's use the term lady, senior citizen.
Wait, whoa. You got to come on, tell the story. Honestly, unless she was actually like 75 years old, that's less embarrassing than being an adult man that jerked off 4 times in a morning. Like what that's just that's a crippling masturbation addiction. Like that's what adults are supposed to do, fornicate.
Yeah.
So
okay.
where was this, a Tinder?
It was an old fling that then rekindled.
Old meaning like she's an older lady or
both.
old?
That was a good play on words.
Yeah.
Both.
Old fling was a good one.
Okay.
Let me put it this way.
Stop putting it ways. Just tell me what happened.
Yeah, no.
Let me put it this way.
Keep the mic, Trevor, because I forget which one of you guys said something really funny. I told these guys the year she was born, which was 1969.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I believe
Mets' first World Series.
I believe it was EJ who said, that's when we walked on the moon. Yeah.
1969. So that make her 48 years old.
She just turned 49.
Wow.
Classic Ruther.
So
Good for her, though.
Yeah,
Still getting out there.
Good for her. She's coming to basically a fucking podcast studio to have sex with a guy who's just stopped wearing cargo shorts. Who just put the little Denty Curse on somebody. She just got the little. She was here.
Yes.
She fucked under a Harambe. A 48-year-old woman fucked under a artistic fucking portrait of Harambe on the cross. Was she like, who is that?
Did that ever get brought up?
You know what's funny? I thought about that today because
Was she like, why is your headshot on the wall? Why is Plaxico Burress on your wall?
No, I thought about. She didn't ask any of those questions, and I thought about that today when I was making. Well, I washed my sheets. And
She's the Tyronn Lue of just older ladies. This lady's lost.
I thought about that today when I was making my bed.
She's like, why are there 2 pictures of the same gorilla? And what are all these scooters doing here?
She's the second girl that I've had.
Woman, please, Andy.
Yeah. She's the second woman that I've had.
Fucking Barbara Bush wouldn't refer to her as a girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Too soon. She was the second woman that I had in my bed since I decorated Harambe. Neither woman, has asked me, why is there a dead gorilla on a cross above? Why am I looking at a dead gorilla being crucified while we're having sex? Yeah. So that just shows that's the type of girl that comes back to the smut studio.
The Tinder, Bumble, what was the original?
OG Tinder, 5 years ago.
So 5 years ago. So what did you have your Tinder set to? 45?
No, here's the thing. We're still matched. Does that make sense?
No.
I didn't know this works.
Yeah.
We matched 5 years ago.
Okay.
You can still communicate.
Right.
She reached out to me. Hey, you're still on here?
But I'm saying I'm saying I would have been like, you're still alive? But even 5 years ago, for you to match with her, she'd have been 44. What did you have your Tinder settings to? You just go full net. You just go whatever.
20 to infinity.
5 years ago, I didn't even think it went to 50, right?
It did. I used to have it set from 20 to 50.
I love, by the way, that you're like, I'll go 50, but I won't go 19.
Yeah, no, it got to be 21. You have to legally drink.
Okay, even though you don't drink.
Yeah, but I got to meet you at the bar.
Okay. So dude, I'm fascinated by this. This is the shit that fascinates me. So she messages you, and she's just like, "You're still on here?"
Yeah.
And you're like, "Yeah." And then she's like,
"Well, I basically had said, look, I was off for a long time, and then I was like, we were playing that you're still on here." It was just
the last time you guys hooked up, she was here.
It was like 4+ years ago.
Did she come in and go like, "Where's the burnt out crack den that I had?"
She's like, "You've upgraded a lot."
Yeah.
But no questions about Plaxico Burress or O.J. Simpson or 2 pictures of Harambe.
She was just happy you fucking painted the place and got rid of that green couch that smelled like AIDS.
She did bring up the green couch.
Yeah.
She's like, "Yo, you got rid of that disgusting couch you had." I was like, "That disgusting couch
paid for these Harambe pictures."
Yeah, I was like, "Is in lots of houses and apartments all over the country." Thank you, Dirtballs. Yeah, so that's how it all went down.
No, but that doesn't. Wait, hold on. I know. This stuff fascinates me. You gotta give me. So then, like, what's the conversation thread? Like, how long does that take?
Well,
you like, get over here before you die? And
no,
like,
I met her at Townhouse last night.
Okay. So she messaged you. You're still on here. You're like, yep. And then she's like, "You want to hang out sometime?" You're like, "Do you want to do Townhouse?"
Yeah, and I went after the Hostel show.
What does she do for a living?
Oh, are we really going to get into this?
Ballpark. You can be like...
She's a chiropractor.
Oh, you could have said doctor. I mean, you would have been lying, but
she
you could have said doctor.
She might have readjusted me last week in here, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Damn it! I didn't want to get to all this.
So first you hired her, then you had sex with her?
Yeah, well, okay. I know this is going to sound really sketchy, so here's what happened.
You had a 50-year-old prostitute come to your house and
give
you an adjustment and a happy ending.
No, so here's what happened. I've been having lower back pain.
Yeah.
And...
It's all that floating, bro.
No, but I do need to schedule another float lab. I was having lower back pain. It just so happened right when she messaged me within those couple days. And I was like, hey, what's the deal with this whole... readjustment shit? I've never had it done. Realignment, readjustment, what's it called? I don't know.
Adjusted, that's it.
So she came over last week, and she's got her table.
Yeah.
And she adjusted me.
Yep.
And I, had Venmo there. I said, "What do I owe you?" She goes, "I'm not going to do that for somebody I know. I don't do that for, friends or people I know." I said, "Okay." And she said, "Just take me to dinner." So I said, "Okay." And that was that. And then she texted me yesterday and was like, "What are you doing tonight?" And I thought, oh, she's going to invite me to dinner. And no, she's like, I got a friend playing in a band at Townhouse, which is a bar by here, the one that does the comedy show.
I know where the Townhouse is.
I know, but I'm talking to the listeners. So anyway, that's how it all went down.
So she came here and adjusted you and left. There was no sex.
No, nothing.
Because that would have been weird. That would have been like that Seinfeld episode.
Yeah.
Like, did I just pay for sex? Well,
but I did buy her a Euro at the Euro truck last night, so I maybe paid for the adjustment with a Euro.
Disgusting Greek meat
and sex.
Yeah.
By the way, that Greek meat's good. I like that Euro truck. Yeah. You've been there.
Yeah, it's okay. I like it. It's delicious. Doesn't sit well with me usually. But I mean, honestly, what food truck does?
True. So so that's what's been going on in the Andy Ruther world.
Wow.
It's pathetic. It's literally pathetic.
Why is that pathetic?
Because I need to.
It's better than jerking off 4 times in one day.
Is it though?
Yeah, at least
Why
you had
not?
sex. At least you had sex.
You gave a lady an old ride down the, she's probably worked off the cobwebs. You worked off the cobwebs?
Well, I don't have cobwebs. She's old.
That old. I mean,
she's twice your age, Trevor.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just not like 60.
I mean, seriously. She was born in the 60s.
I mean, fucking Weird Twitter is Latin. She's probably older than his grandmother. You know what I mean? How old's your grandmother, Weird Twitter? Probably 60?
She's got to be almost 70. She's got to be probably in her 70s, I would say.
Weird Twitter is just focused on this Houston, Minnesota
what's the
game.
score over there, Weird Twitter?
Rockets are up 10.
78-68.
There you go. But that's not the only big Andy Ruther news. I might as well get it out of the way.
Okay, can't wait.
You know this news.
I don't know if I
Today
do.
I registered to take the SAT.
Oh.
A bet I lost to our good friend Sam Tripoli with Punch Drunk Sports. And what?
In the course of one day, you had sex with a 50-year-old and registered for the SATs. What kind of fucking creepy time, like Twilight Zone world are you living in? He's like, the flux capacitor malfunctioned. I'm simultaneously 12 and 50.
Yeah, so June 2nd, I'm taking the full SAT. And I even went a step above. I paid an additional $14 to sign up for the essay portion, which didn't exist, Joe, when you and I took it.
Yeah.
Back in our day.
Yeah.
So I will be going to a high school in West Los Angeles.
Yeah. You should have the 50-year-old drive you and drop you off. Give you a fucking bag lunch for between sections.
Yeah.
Incredible.
You know, with especially, not to make this get real dark, but with all the bad shit that's been going on at schools, and a 36-year-old guy walks in there, 36-year-old white guy. Now, if I put those cargo shorts on
Dude,
again.
I was gonna say, don't put on the cargo shorts.
They're definitely like, this guy's shooting up this SAT.
Yeah.
So, yeah, June 2nd, and there's a lot of debate about how I'm going to score. Math, I will do terribly. I am willing to venture that I will.
Are you gonna prep at all?
No. A lot of people want me to get stoned. I want to go in with a clear head, clear mind.
I think being stoned would help. But
No. I'm going to go in completely clear mind, and I just...
do the float lab the night before, maybe get adjusted.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And
so no prep. What do they score the SAT out of these days? Is it back out of 1,600?
I think it's 2,400 now because they added the 800 for essay.
Right. So it's 3 distinct sections of 800 points.
Correct.
Okay.
So, yeah, June 2nd.
So, what did you guys take the SAT out of 2,400?
Yeah, I did.
What's like a good score?
I mean,
Make sure you speak up, buddy.
a good score.
Into the
probably I know people that got like
1,800?
Yeah,
18's that'd be like getting a 12 on the old one. Yeah, that seems
good.
about right. Yeah,
like if you're really smart. I think I knew somebody who got like 22, but they were like super super smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we having problems with the Mevo? Yeah. Shocking. God damn it.
Thank God we
Anyway,
didn't go live.
what's up?
Thank God we didn't go live.
Yeah. It's just probably cutting it out. But we're still recording, correct? Well, that's all that matters. Yeah. Prano,
Yes.
we got to talk. Well, this is a good transition. We're talking me taking the SAT. Let's talk about all this college commission. They released their report. Is that what we want to call it?
I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't read the rundown today.
When's the last time you read the rundown?
I saw the last episode. Just not today. I was on Twitter a lot today. Twitter was ruined today by Kanye West.
No, it was enhanced.
Well, I'm saying it was hard to sift through Kanye West and Kanye West retweets.
Sure.
And people commenting on Kanye West.
Yes.
And Kanye West, related tweets to see anything else. But I think I saw something. Does Condoleezza Rice have something to do with the basketball situation? What is Condoleezza Rice's role in this?
So she's the commission chairman. It's the Commission on College Basketball.
And
they started doing this after all the FBI shit came out.
Right, but who runs this commission? The NCAA?
Do you want to know who's on the commission? It's a 12-member commission.
It's just a NCAA commission. This isn't like a government thing, right?
Yeah, or it's like outside the NCAA. It's a let me see if it's an independent commission. I'm not sure if it's independent.
Well, one thing I know, it's definitely horseshit.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me what they came up with.
Well, here's who's on it. Just some names that you probably are familiar with, I would assume. Obviously, Condoleezza Rice, David Robinson.
Okay. He played college basketball.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Navy.
Yep.
Grant Hill.
Yep.
John Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
I forget who else, but those are of the 12. What is that? 4.
Yeah.
So they're getting reputable people.
Not to bring up a sore subject, but not a lot of white privilege on this commission, huh?
It's a good point. I never thought
Can
about
a
that.
fucking Steve Wojciechowski get a fucking... Can one of the 11 Hurley brothers get a fucking spot on a commission, motherfucker? Jimmer Fredette's not in the fucking G League anymore.
Yeah, it's a good point. So they are one of the big recommendation that we all agree with, get rid of the one and done.
Yeah. Which means you can go out of high school.
Yes.
Great. Love it.
That's their top one. They also, another thing that I do like that they recommended is the current rule is if you're a college athlete, you can declare for the draft, but the minute you sign an agent, you can't go back to college.
Right.
They want to get rid of that.
And the rule would be you could sign an agent, but until you give them any money, until any money's...
I think they want, and I don't even know if it's the agent thing. I think they want where there's a time window where you have to say, "Nah, I'm out."
Okay.
Where you explore. Yeah, they do the presidential exploratory committee bullshit.
Yeah.
It's basically,
I never really understood that in the first place. Like, an agent doesn't get any money until you get money. So what the fuck is the deal? Who cares if I have an agent?
I don't know if it's the agent thing, but they want you to be able to, up until draft day, yeah, I'm entering in the draft. Oh, I'm not drafted? Oh, I'm going back to North Carolina. I'm going back to Duke, wherever you play.
Basically, the point is you can make yourself eligible for the draft, but if you don't get drafted, then just basically... So then everybody's eligible for the draft.
Yeah.
Right?
You can always go back to school.
Yeah.
And they also want stiffer punishments.
For all...
Coaches,
like the
universities.
The millions of violations.
Basically, they want lifetime bans in possible place
for people just giving money, offering...
Coaches in particular.
Yeah.
And 5-year bans. That would cripple a program. 5-year postseason bans.
Right.
For breaking the rules. 2 years is manageable.
Yeah.
5 years.
Because like 2 years, 5 years is the kind of thing where like you're missing multiple draft class guys who are there. Like, I got to transfer because what am I doing here?
Yeah. 2
years, you're like, if you're a freshman, you're like, I don't give a shit. Right.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine a guy like Carmelo if he didn't have the whole tournament to showcase his ability if they couldn't play.
Yeah. Then the one career basketball highlight he had would be out the fucking window.
Maybe he should go back to the cornrows.
I've always said, and I said this when the Knicks got Melo. I was
they're
like,
up 1, by the way, now.
The Thunder?
Yeah.
I told you it's a game of runs, man.
They were up really?
See, they got the fucking Ruther dent. Ruther fucking put the nail in their coffin. God damn it.
Damn, they're up 22.
Little fucking...
Melo heard you, Prano.
Well, how's Melo doing now?
I don't know. But what were you saying about Melo? You said you've always said.
Boeheim's the only guy who ever got him to fucking play well. Boeheim was on the USA basketball coaching staff. Was on the fucking Syracuse coaching staff.
Yeah, that's true.
Still 7. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So now what? How much time's left in this game? 10 minutes?
Yeah, 10 plus minutes.
Let's wrap this up.
So yeah,
That's the end of this game.
So there's some things I like, but there's also
it's sort of the common sense commission.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, if you pay players to play an amateur sport, we should punish them. Oh, in America, people should be free to do whatever the fuck they want regarding the draft, regardless of their age or their agency status.
But what they're saying from this...
I love it when we have to have a commission for this shit.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
They're saying the earliest, because of the NBA Players Association agreement, the earliest that they could get rid of the one and done rule would be 2020. So you still have this year's draft, of course, and then next year's.
Okay. Yeah. I'll take it. Let's go. Let's get it done. The whole world's changing in 2020. Praying of 2020, fucking an actual working NBA draft system. Let's go.
By the way, every time I see Condoleezza Rice, I just think of that Chappelle Show sketch. Colin Powell, Condoleezza Rice sounds like a Mexican dish. Let's send her back to Mexico. Something like that.
Yeah.
She loves sports, though.
Yeah. I don't know how. How did this happen? Can we get a little background? Did Condoleezza Rice play like college basketball or something?
But what else did she do with sports? Wasn't she, after she was Secretary of State,
Like they were talking about she was going to be like the commissioner of baseball or something.
commissioner
like,
of NFL?
Yeah.
She said that's her dream job.
Yeah. Condoleezza. Like
Has she
Condoleezza-
ever had sex? Speaking of open, no. She looks like a type of woman that is
Serious question, because I have no idea. Is Condoleezza Rice
I knew where you
older
were
or
going.
younger than the woman you just had sex with?
definitely older. I bet she's 53. I'm gonna guess 53.
She was born 1954.
1954. Wow.
Black don't crack, bro.
Yeah, seriously.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck, your girl was born the year they walked on the moon. Condoleezza Rice walked on the fucking moon.
Yeah. 54?
That bitch was fucking when they were walking on the moon.
Dude. So she is 64, 65?
Yeah.
Damn. Condi looking good.
63.
Yo,
Ruther's like, can I get a Tinder that goes up to 65?
yo,
I'm one and done in Condoleezza Rice right now.
yo, Tinder, you got any
I'd
former
like to declare
Secretary of the
myself
State?
eligible for Condi Rice.
What would Condoleezza Rice's Tinder profile look like? Just former Secretary of State, loves sports,
Yeah.
must love dogs, love bushes.
Yeah. Would love to come over to your house and search for WMDs.
Wasn't there rumors that like George W. Bush was like smashing that or something for a minute?
It makes sense, right?
Yeah. He's really
Now
creepy.
John Thompson's probably smashing it. He's like, I love you, Condoleezza Rice. One and done, stupid.
Yes, we have a John Thompson impersonation.
John Thompson's just basically like James Earl Jones with marbles in his mouth. You're the best physical specimen I've seen since Patrick Ewing, Condi.
And the great thing about fucking John Thompson is after he jizzes, he's already got a towel there. Holy shit. Oh, fuck.
Well, I was going to say is Condoleezza Rice a college athlete, but like at this point, no. She's saying no. Even in 1960, this she
Yeah.
had nothing to do with sports. It's amazing. I don't know how she sticks around the sports the whole time.
Wasn't she Stanford? Can you please look this up? I'm almost curious. Was she Stanford's athletic director after she was Secretary of State? That's what I'm saying. I think she went into the sports world after she worked for Bush. Like, she's been all about sports. It's a good way to stop the show.
I don't see anything.
Okay.
That she
Yeah, I
went,
could be wrong on that.
I know she went to Stanford.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Well, Brandon, this game's getting good.
Yeah. What else do we have? Do we have calls? Do we have anything? You want anything you want to bang out?
Let's do a couple calls.
Okay.
Before we do that, I want to say, DirtBalls, love all those tweets and DMs you're sending us about SeatGeek. Using that promo code DIRTY to get that $20 back. And we got a lot of DirtBalls using them at baseball games. Stadiums, ballparks across America.
I love it. I was just on SeatGeek this morning looking for tickets to my Mets at the Padres this weekend. So if you're a Dirtball and you're in the San Diego area, you want to smash some beers on a Sunday afternoon with old Joey No Chill, get yourself some Mets at Padres tickets. And if you're anywhere else, look, you don't need to just smash beers with me. Go to any ballpark and smash beers. Get your tickets on SeatGeek.
I was looking at SeatGeek because I wanted to see, I got to finish the second bet, obviously the Sam Tripoli SAT bet. I got to go to an Insane Clown Posse concert.
That was for the bet you lost.
To you.
Yep.
So I went on SeatGeek, was seeing if they're anywhere near LA. Sadly, no.
Weren't they here? Did you miss it?
The problem is that was March Madness. Or it was something.
Right.
Oh, spring training. It was one of those weekends. But they were also with somebody else. I think I got to go to like just an Insane Clown Posse concert.
Okay.
And Vegas Zay has offered to go with me. He said for content. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Or he wants to just experience crazy white people.
Yeah.
So anyway, SeatGeek is where you guys should go.
He'll be tweeting at people. He's like, if you ain't in the VIP section of the Insane Clown Posse, don't even talk to me, you poor people.
Best of all the listeners, that's you guys, get $20 off our first SeatGeek purchase. Just download the SeatGeek app and enter our promo code DIRTY today. That's promo code DIRTY for $20 off your first SeatGeek purchase. Okay. We have a couple calls, right? I think so. So let's get these calls out of the way, and we will wrap it up. Whatever one you want first, my friend. I think we only have 2 there.
DirtBall, I was listening to the last episode, and I heard Andy say that he was really stoned and some things didn't really work out at his comedy show. I just want to know, what is the biggest chance you've taken with a joke and just had it completely bomb? Like, what was the joke and how bad was everyone's reaction? That's my question, and condoms will always be for Aaron Rodgers. Fuck you, Aaron Rodgers.
Whoa. Jesus.
Yeah. Some Aaron Rodgers hate right there.
God, someone's lost a bunch of... You must be a Bears fan.
Do you have a standout joke that went bad? I have standout shows that went bad.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I'll have to look because I don't have a standout joke, but let me see if I can find something.
I had this joke for a minute. Why would I ever think it would work in L.A.? This was my joke. I talk about how I had gone to gay pride. Imagine saying this joke now. God, I mean, this joke got 0 laughs in L.A. in like 2012, 2011. Imagine now. Anyway.
I'm already sort of uncomfortable you're going to say it on our podcast.
So this was the joke I had. At the time, I'd been watching a lot of Sarah Silverman before she went crazy, like, oh, I'm just going to bitch and be political all the time. Like, I used to really like Sarah Silverman. So it was kind of like in that mode where, like, you're sarcastic and don't see it come. And this was the joke. I'm like, yeah. You know, I talk about how I went to Gay Pride and it was such a good event. And I'm like, but you know what I didn't understand about Gay Pride was outside the restrooms, the urinals, they had hand sanitizer. And the crowd's looking at me like, what? I'm like, yeah, I don't get it. Why would they have hand sanitizer? Hand sanitizer doesn't cure AIDS.
Oof. Yeah, that's never going to work.
Yeah.
That's never going to work anywhere.
And it was something along those lines, and I tried it. I remember. Did you ever do 3 of Clubs? They used to have a great comedy show.
Yeah.
I tried it there in Hollywood, bombed. Tried it at maybe 2 other spots, and then somebody's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, AIDS gay jokes? And I was like, yeah, this just not going to happen.
And then I got hired to work for Lance Bass.
Yeah, it's weird how the circle comes.
I don't think I can't think of like a standout joke. My rule with comedy is it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
True.
Except in the case of that joke, which there's Dave Chappelle couldn't nail that one. Like, he would get booed. I don't have a standout joke but probably if I did, it would have come and gone like really fast. I'm trying to think though, because there's been some things that I've tried to like make work over the years, just like over and over and over
again. Like you revisit and try to rework.
Yeah, because I like still think it's funny. But let me see, because I know I'm trying to find my new bits fucking thing new bits, Rip Kooks. No, I mean, yeah, I don't think I have a standout. I'm trying to think of one. I'll tell you what. Here's my topic that doesn't really ever work. Is I've tried to do it in a way, and I guess again it is it's not necessarily what you say, but how you say it. But like, anytime I make fun of fat people, it never goes well.
Yeah, which is a shame.
Which is a shame.
They need to be shamed.
My thing is
I'm
like
serious.
my thing is like
a fucking country.
My thing is like that's a choice.
That's what I'm saying.
And for like the very, very small percentage of people that it's not a choice. Yeah, it's like fuck you. Like we're not talking about the outliers. The majority of our country is fucking obese. Yeah, not all of them have a thyroid issue. You know what I mean? People, anytime you do like a fat joke too, people will come and be like, some people carry their weight different. I'm like, motherfucker, you just also eat at Applebee's and don't ever exercise. Yeah. And my joke that I tried and it never worked was like, I would go through my awful eating habits and be like, I'm like a solid 4 pounds overweight. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or if that. And like, what could you possibly have to eat to be like 100 pounds overweight? Like, I'm literally getting up. I'm having fucking iced coffees with sugar in it, croissants. I'm getting stoned. I'm eating fucking, Reese's peanut butter cups. I'm eating.
Damn, get me hungry over here, fam.
I'm eating entire things of fucking pints of ice cream. I'm eating cheesesteaks and burgers, fried chicken. Like, what what do you have to eat? You have to be eating in between eating to be 100 pounds.
You know what I remember?
Overweight.
It's funny you say that. I remember in high school, in grade school, every year there was a certain week where we had to learn about somebody who, whether it was Down syndrome or it was a week for people with special needs.
Yeah.
And we bring in speakers, and it was a good week to learn about different people. But for one year, they chose fucking fat people. And I remember whereas the other year you have sympathy for the kid with cerebral palsy or the kid born with spina bifida or some weird, but when they did fat people, I'll never forget because it would always be serious. You'd be somber, you'd be sad. But when they did fat people, I remember it was my buddy's mom came in and they played this video of just literally it was like a video of fat people, and the one man was saying how he couldn't control himself, and he was going, sometimes I'll go to Taco Bell, then McDonald's, then Arby's, and he's talking the same night. And I remember I could not stop laughing. And
Ruth's like, I'm so fucking hungry.
I remember just
talk to me about that Taco Bell, fam. Like a young Ruther.
I remember getting chewed out by my teacher in front of everybody. It was my whole grade. So It was like 200 kids like, why is this so funny? Andy Ruther, why is this so funny? And I'm like, because he couldn't stop. I remember that's exactly what I go. He couldn't stop. He went to 4 fast food joints the same night. He couldn't stop. And they're like, it's a disease. And I'm like, just don't go.
Yeah. Also, I want to say this about overweight people. If you enjoy being overweight, if it doesn't bother you, I have zero problem with people who are like a little overweight. If I love eating. I'm an Italian. You go to Italy, there's everybody's got a pasta belly. Good, go for it. I don't care at all. But they're like the woe is me fat people.
Yeah.
They're like, don't body shame me. It's like,
but that's my point.
Stop fucking eating.
But you need to shame people because now that we're down this path,
yeah,
the obesity and the overweight, all that shit hurts our healthcare system.
Yeah.
It hurts the economy. So by you eating all that fucking food, you're making me pay for your shit.
And I just don't understand how it gets there. I fucking crush food, dude.
And you have guilt, right? If you're if I am disgusting, and I have my moments all the time. We all know I'm a fast food. That's my weakness. If I have a night where I just destroy fast food, I feel so repulsed by myself.
Yeah.
I think that those people don't have that.
I go to the supermarket. I never buy snacks. Now, my girlfriend, she's a fucking snack queen. That's probably why I have fucking 15 pounds. She'll buy, she's young, though. She can carry that fucking weight. She can carry all those snacks. But I'm like, God damn it, you got ice cream in the fridge? Now I got to eat ice cream.
That's how I am.
But when I go to the supermarket, I'm like, I don't need ice cream.
Yeah.
I don't need that shit.
Yeah.
I just need fucking lean proteins.
Yeah. Get on that.
So, yeah, I think if I had to pick a topic that I've tried to cover without any laughter, because skinny people don't like laughing at fat people, and fat people don't like laughing at fat people.
You know what you did real quick, and I'm not trying to say it didn't. I mean, it just didn't. You just dropped it. But I saw you do those jokes a couple times. The smoking thing.
Oh yeah,
because I'm on board with you on that.
Yeah. The smoke. Yeah, I would go I would try to link if you still smoke to you're murdering children.
Yeah.
That I did that once and it actually worked, and I did it once and some guy tried to fight me.
I saw you do it at the show in Long Beach.
Yeah.
Gas lamp.
Yeah. And did it bomb?
It didn't do well. I mean, it's what you were. I think it was the first time you tried that bit. But I remember getting it. I remember being I get it. But I remember we both just feel the same way. Because that's how I feel.
Yeah.
When I walk by people smoking cigarettes, I'm like, you're so fucking gross.
Yeah.
That repulses me. Do we want to do the last call? Sorry, Trevor. Do we want to do the last call?
Trevor doesn't smoke. Oh, yeah. Well, Trevor vapes, I guess.
He vapes.
It's totally different, by the way.
Completely different.
Yeah.
I agree. You want to do that last call? Because we had talked about cheap baseball games, so we got this call.
What's up, Dirty Sports? It's Luke from Cincinnati. I'm listening to the podcast now, and you guys are talking about the game or the baseball stadium giving out free tickets, you show up and you just get in. And you were saying how nobody else does that. Well, the Reds are basically there. The Reds are, I think, as of right now, 3-13, 3-14, whatever it is. But you can order tickets for the rest of the year. Or it's either the rest of the year or it's for months at a time. So you can buy, say, all of May's tickets for $30. So, I mean, that's basically free. So, I don't know. The Reds are so fucking terrible this year. I don't understand what's going on. All of a sudden we can't hit. Our pitching's better, I guess, but Jesus, it's a debacle. At least we fired Brian Price.
Okay, so
I guess it's like, at least we fired Brian Price and it just hangs out.
So I think this is hilarious because we were
It's not like a Reds fan that killed himself mid-call. Like I feel like he had a list of other things. Like at least we did.
You know what he did? Downtown, right by the stadium, is Pete Rose Way, the street. He just drove onto incoming traffic in Pete Rose Way.
Yeah.
And Pete Rose probably made money off it. He gambled. Okay.
Pete Rose signed the car accident, sold it at Caesar's Palace. Pete Rose showed up and he was like, I got 2 for 1, says he doesn't survive this. Who's got it? $10.
I do find this one pretty fascinating if he's accurate. That the Reds are so bad. I sent you the video. Scooter Gennett had a walk-off last night against Atlanta. And the caption that somebody put said, it looks like that game when Baltimore, the whole city was shut down because of the riots. And you remember the game that the Orioles had to play? Basically an empty stadium. He goes, it looks like that game.
What are people like? People in Cincinnati just like don't give a fuck. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Like that's your city's joining like the questionable fans list.
I completely agree. I'm not gonna disagree at all.
Yeah.
I mean, they're awful though.
Right.
Dude,
I get it.
Dude, I put this out there. You know what? I'm gonna just say this to all my Cincinnati people, and you better fucking listen up because it's gonna be a tough pill to swallow. Cincinnati has surpassed Cleveland, and it's not even close as far as worst sports town. It doesn't even compare. Dude, the Bengals have not won a playoff game since 1991. The Reds have not won a playoff series since 1995.
Yeah.
It's done. It doesn't even compare.
But you remember when, like, the old Indian Stadium had that, like, oh, fuck, like, we kind of suck, like, no one's got the Indians. But, like, the Indians turned around with their new stadium. New stadium, the fans showed up. They were good for a while after that. Then they obviously had to turn, a downturn, and then they were back. You guys have a new stadium, relatively.
But they were good for a couple years. Like, they had that window.
I mean, you guys got no one at the games. Like, it's embarrassing
right
how
now,
few people there are.
It's a joke.
Even Shabelli's like, I don't know. Like, he's like, I don't think.
Even
Shabelli's like, I think the home side's like outside the ballpark. Where's the home side? Like,
oh, that's great. Yeah, it's bad. And if what he's saying is true, how funny is that? Can you imagine you go, I'm going to go to all the June games for $30?
Yeah.
It's bad, man. They should just offer free Skyline or some shit. Like, free Skyline and a ticket to the Avengers movie.
Then all the money you saved on tickets you can use on baby wipes.
Yes, exactly. It's bad. Anyway, let's get to the end of this game. Oh, it's a blowout. Oh, that's a different game. Hotline is 310-359-8365. Leave us a call, Dirtballs. DirtySports.com. Love all this. By the way, I want to give a shout out to all the Dirtballs. Love all the comments and support on YouTube. You guys are thusting on YouTube. I love it. You're checking out our videos. We have our pilot episode of The Interns, which is up.
Yeah.
Just doing great.
Throw a comment on there.
Yeah.
I watched it. Shout out to Weird Twitter and what nickname do we come up with? Two-a-days, yeah.
I like Benny the Jet.
I like
or Ernie.
Yeah. And two-a-days over there. Somebody had suggested Van Gogh for Trevor's year issue, but I like two-a-days better.
I don't know.
Two-a-days is a solid pull from like mid-2000s reality.
What about Ringo?
MTV reality.
I can't call him Ringo. I mean, he looks like Ringo Starr.
First of all, Ringo is like a Beatles reference for the haircut. That's the weakest reference you can make. I mean, come on. Yeah. Like what? Come on. That's like everybody. If you see somebody with floppy hair, it's like, oh, look on the Beatles.
Okay.
Come on. Fucking two-a-days over here.
All right, we'll call them two-a-days.
Yeah, shout out to those guys. I liked the first episode.
Yeah, it was good. Whoever was running sound, spot on.
Crisp.
That guy was fucking had it down.
I thought you had fucked up because the first couple seconds, like, no one said shit. I was like, is their sound broken? And then they did the Spider-Man. I thought you were going to start. The two Spider-Mans pointing at each other.
I love that start. So check everything out on YouTube, guys. And drop us an iTunes review, as always. 5 stars if you like us. 1 star if you hate us. Whatever. It all helps the show.
Yeah. Are you looking at me now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did you go? By the way, did Prano go blind? He keeps talking how he can't see.
Yeah, I put on my glasses so I could see the fucking TV. JoePrano.com for shows. The Stadiums and Stand-Ups tour, Stand-Up and Stadiums tour is on the verge of actually having a wide release. But JoePrano.com, all the dates are there. Got a lot of stuff coming up. At Fix Your Life on Twitter, Joe Prano on Instagram. That's it for me.
Cool. At Andy Ruther. And guys, thanks for all the support. I think that's about it.
Trevor_Nickel, EJ Gomez. Weird Twitter, 2 days.
And they also have their own Twitter handle.
Yeah.
DS Interns.
Yeah. I'm doing most of the posting on that right now. These guys These guys got to step up their DS interns.
Oh, I did not know about that. Let an old note show over here handle the social media. Guys, got to thust harder. Circle of Thust.
Circle of Thust.
All right, guys.
Can we get a Circle of Thust meme?
Can we wrap this up?
Yeah,
I'm ready to do it. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show. Enjoy the last 3. Enjoy me saying condoms are for pussies.
And don't forget, if you're going to fornicate with a 50-year-old.
Honestly, she was. Let me just, before you do this, I just want to say she was born before AIDS was even a thing, and she definitely can't get pregnant. Do not use condoms with 50-year-olds.
Okay. But if it's someone who's of a normal age, don't forget, condoms are for pussies.
Welcome to the Dirty Sports Podcast.